what's up? It's Rachel back with another video, and in today's video I kind of just wanted to talk about makeup because I'm in such a good mood. I don't know what's wrong with me, but I'm in the best mood. I don't know why, because my husband just left for work, but I got off today. It's like a 4-hour shift. It wasn't bad at all, and I come home and it's early in the day, and usually I get home, it's around 11. Usually I get up at 11 o'clock or something like that, and I have to work all day, and I don't get to enjoy my days, and my days are just pretty much gone. I just work my days, like, I work my life away pretty much. But that's fine with me. No, it's not. I'm in such a good mood, and I guess it's because I'm off of work, but I was like, I want to film a video, and you know what? I want to just talk about makeup, because why not? It's my favorite thing to do, and honestly, like, if I'm not working, I'm at home, and if I'm not filming a video, I like to test out formulas. I like to play around. Ever since I started working, I haven't been able to play with makeup like I used to do. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I actually just want to chit-chat about some products. I'm going to haul some products. So I wanted to talk about a palette that was supposed to come in today, but it like switched over and it's supposed to come in tomorrow. But I don't know if it's because I'm off work. Listen, the job I have, the grannies don't play. They don't play. They come in, I'm going to use my $10 coupon. Ring up everything that they have. I'm sorry, ma'am, it doesn't work on this. It's because it's on the clearance. And they're like, it said it would put it for $10 more. That's the voice that me and my husband do. Like, it's like a rich legs thing. That's what we do. But I'm so tired of the grannies trying to attack me. It's like a zombie apocalypse, but they're all little grannies, and they're like all holding their little coupons, like. And, like, sometimes, like, you just gotta give it to him because I can't handle the stress. But anyway, sorry about that. I think my hair is bothering me. Like, the bigger the better. That's what I want. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about some products that I recently picked up. So this is like a mini haul. This isn't a huge haul whatsoever. I just picked up my husband. Go!
Go!
What it is?
Hey!
I'm filming a video.
Oh, you went the way?
Yes, go.
What the heck?
What the heck? Go.
Don't ever do that again.
Do what?
Stand on the porch and wave like that.
Why?
Cause it made me so sad I almost come back around.
Yeah, and I totally thought you turned back around. I was hoping that you would.
You're so sad. I looked in the rear view the whole time. You still standing there.
I was like right in the middle of filming.
I'm going, well, you go ahead and get back to your filming. I'll be here.
No, girl, you know why? I love you so much.
I love you so much, baby.
I love you so much.
I love you so much.
I don't look the same on camera as I do in person. I feel like I look better in person.
You look better no matter what. No matter what.
I can continue. So, I think y'all in a little bit. You can't see the top of my hair, which is absolutely gorgeous, but I feel like you all need to be a little bit closer. Anyway, let's get into the haul. The first thing I want to talk about, I recently went to Ulta. It's like the other day or something, and I was specifically looking for this palette. If you have watched any of my videos, one of my recent videos, I posted a ColourPop video, and I talked about pretty much almost all of the ColourPop palettes. I have almost all of them, and I'm on a hunt for the rest of them. Even the ones that, like, there's like a couple that I don't even think they sell. I'm on the hunt for those as well, but that's what I ended up picking up. I ended up picking up the Fame palette. I don't want to throw the box away because I love this blue. I wish they would have done that on the packaging, but this is what it looks like. I got the Fortune palette. That's the more warm tone palette. Hi, Mom! I'm filming, shut up! I have the Fortune palette already, and that one was the more warm tone palette, and then this is the Fame palette. This is more of like your cool tone neutrals. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up. I was so bored at work the other day that I ended up picking off all my fingernails, which my real nails were growing anyway, so I needed to get them redone, so need to do that. But anyway, this is what the palette looks like. The packaging is the same as the Fortune palette. And then when you open it up, this is what it looks like. Again, it's just a bunch of cool tone neutrals. I did not need this palette at all whatsoever. But like I said, I am a really big fan of ColourPop, and I want all of the palettes. I want them all. I love the way that they look sitting together. I know that's weird, but I love ColourPop. I'm a huge fan, so I'm on the hunt for all of them. So that's the first thing that I picked up. Like I said, this is not a huge haul whatsoever, but I just want to talk about makeup, so. The next things I got are actually from ColourPop as well. And these are their Super Shock Single Shadows. That's very hard for me to say, and I don't even know if it sounded right. Super Shock Single Eyeshadows. And this is the colors that I got. This is what they look like. I will do a close-up here in a minute. But I'm going to talk about the one that I'm actually returning because it kind of broke. And I'm not really that sad about it anyway because the color, not that the color wasn't really nice. I thought it was very pretty, but it didn't swatch very well. And it's a matte. And this one is called Don't Leave. And it's like this hot pink shade. Of course, I go for those dramatic shades. But it's all cracked. It's cracked the house. What the heck? I'll try to swatch it. Yeah, it doesn't swatch that great. And when you touch it, it doesn't feel that great. It feels, I don't know, it has a weird formula. But it does not feel like the other two that I have. And I'm a really big fan of the other two. Are you guys too close? Get away. Anyways, I am returning this eyeshadow and I'm going to replace it and probably pick out another shade. Even though it's just $5, like, I paid for it. And this is the swatch. This is not. See, it looks good on camera, but it doesn't look good in person. It's got the weirdest texture. It's the weirdest formula. So I don't recommend that shade. I don't know about the whole line because I don't know if it's just the mattes that are that way because that's the only one that I tried. And then I picked out these two. And these are shimmers. These are absolutely gorgeous. And the formula on this is like almost wet. So I guess we're going to go ahead and swatch these. This gold one is called Telepathy. I'm done. I can't pronounce anything. But this is what it looks like. It's so pretty. And like I said, it has like that wet texture. It feels wet. Look at this. I barely touched it. My camera fucking sucked. Look at this. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? $5. $5. Look at that. Look at that. I wish you can't see it. I don't think you can see it, but it's so nice. So if you're at Ulta and you see this, I highly recommend this. Very, very pretty. And then I picked up, I need a wipe. And then I picked out this shade. I'm not going to swatch it because obviously with my camera, what's the point? But it's called Set to Stun, and it's like this peachy, like it's duochrome, and it has like blue sparkles in it, and it has like some pink sparkles. It's very pretty, and it's something that I will use on the lid. It's like a pinky peachy shade. Very, very nice, very beautiful. I highly recommend these. Like I said, not so sure about the mattes because that's the only one that I've tried, but if it's coming to like their shimmer formula, highly recommend it. Love it. And I know I told you it was a short haul, but I just want to update you guys on some products. If you watched my last video, I have been like in every video here lately, I have been updating you on some of the products that I got in my BoxyCharm boxes. I updated you on some lip products in my last one, I think it was. So now I want to talk about the Tatcha Dewy Skin Mask that I got in my boxes. So I done one and my husband done the other, and we had a Goyle's day, and we just enjoyed our little lives, and we were living like little queens. By the way, my skin is in such good shape. My skin, and I'm not trying to be like me, but my skin looks flawless. And it's not, I'm not blaming it on these masks because I have good skin in general. I don't normally break out. I remember when I was in high school, I used to get it. It'd stay like on my chin. But every now and then I'll get like one here, and then they'll like go away really fast. But I have good skin. So me and my husband ended up trying those masks. And like I said, I love those masks. It made my skin feel so soft. And afterwards, after I took the mask off, it said to like rub in the remaining product and just like soak it into your skin. I love it. And my husband did too. So I feel like that's something that we're going to start getting is those Tatcha masks. Even though they're kind of pricey, I want those. And I think that's made me want to branch out into more face masks. I used to use the Sephora ones, but I just quit buying them. Not that I didn't like them because I really do. And they did give me the same effect as the Tatcha ones. Nothing different really. I feel like They just make your skin feel really soft, and I feel like they're good for before your makeup application. It just like smooths everything down, so I highly recommend those. I am a big believer in skincare. I feel like it's very important to take care of your skin. That has made me want to start buying more face masks. I keep touching my hair, I'm sorry. So other than that, I highly recommend those face masks. Even if you don't like want to splurge on the Tatcha ones, I would say go for like the Sephora ones. They're like $6 or $8. Even they're like, go to your Rite Aid and stuff. They have like all kinds. Like recently our Rite Aid, not too long ago, they put in like a ton of face masks. So I'm going to start getting me some face masks. I ain't playing around. Other than that, I'm going to update you guys on some more products from my BoxyCharm. This is the Tarte's Pro Glow. This is a liquid highlighter, and this is in the shade Stunner. I talked about how this would be really nice, like putting on first and then using my Tarte's Pro Glow highlighter, like the palette, and putting that shade right over top of this. These highlighters are blinding, and I have always been one to reach for cream products. I really enjoy cream products, especially because I have dry skin, but I feel like cream products just look so just wet, because they are wet, but they're just very, very pretty. This is a very nice formula. I highly recommend this. It's very blinding, so you don't even need to layer a powder on top. The reason that I layer a powder on top is because anything wet that you put on your face, it needs to be set, so it lasts all day. So that's the only reason that I do it, but this is absolutely blinding. This is gorgeous, and I highly recommend this. The next thing that I want to update you guys on is from, I just went blank. This is from CoverFX, and these are like their liquid highlighters. This is their glitter drops, and I got the one that's like blue, and when you swatch it, it has like blue and pink sparkles in it. It's so pretty. Like I said, I was never one, like I wasn't going to pay the money for it. Well, I feel like I eventually would have. I seen a lot of people was getting like the bronzing one, and I knew that I wouldn't really use that one because I have really pale skin, and even when I'm at my darkest, when I get spray tans, I still feel like I wouldn't use it. But I absolutely love this, and I highly recommend this. It just looks so pretty. And don't be afraid that it looks blue, because it's got like that blue. It has a hint of blue, and it has some pink in it, and almost like some silver. It just looks really pretty, and it's a gorgeous highlighter. It reminds me of the way my favorite highlighter from Fenty, it's Diamond Bomb, How Many Carats. That's my favorite highlighter ever, and it gives the same effect as that, so I highly recommend this. Again, this is what it looks like. My camera sucks. So I talked about the face mask and the two highlighters. The only other thing that I want to talk about, it's actually not from BoxyCharm. It's just something that I have been using a lot. It's just something that I have been reaching for. I used it last night, and I was like, dang, because I wore my makeup like full glam yesterday. Like I had my eyes all done, I had my lips on, I had my strong contour, I cream contoured, powder contour. I was like, goal. I was like, and I was just going to work. My camera cut off, sorry guys. And when I come home, like the makeup wipes just wasn't cutting it, because I had so much makeup on, and I would wipe my eyes and literally there'd be like hardly anything. So I was like, I'm going to try this. And this is the Clinique Take the Day Off Makeup Remover for lids, lashes, and lips. I didn't know that you could use it on your lips. I don't know if I'd try that or not, but literally I took a little dab of this on a paper towel, and I went like this, and my entire eyeshadow, mascara, everything, I'm not kidding you, it was all off. I have tried things like this before. The one that I have tried is from Sephora. It's the blue one. It's got some long name, but I really do like this, and I feel like this has converted me over to using like oils like this to take off my makeup, my eye makeup in general, because I mean it's just so easy. It's so convenient, because one little dot and then boom, it's gone. And I don't have to take like 50 wipes scrubbing and pulling on my eyes and causing wrinkles, because I don't want no wrinkles. So this is absolutely amazing, and I highly recommend this if you haven't tried it. I'm sure that I know a lot of people actually use oils like this to take off their makeup, their eye makeup. So I absolutely love this, and I feel like this is now a staple in my collection. I was going to talk about another palette. I ordered a palette offline, and it's a drugstore palette, and it's supposed to come in today. I think I said that earlier in the video, but it's supposed to come today, and it didn't. So it's saying it's supposed to come tomorrow. I'll do a video on it. It's from NYX, and hold on just one second. Okay, well I don't want to go through my drawers because they're absolutely stuffed, and it's hard for me to get anything out. But it's a NYX palette, and it is called the Phoenix palette from NYX. It's absolutely gorgeous. Everyone watching this video, y'all need to go get this Phoenix palette from NYX, because they ain't playing. They didn't come to play. Let me find it online. This is what it looks like. Okay, you can't see shit. perfect. Just everyone go right now. Don't hesitate. Go right now and go to Ulta and type in NYX Phoenix palette. That's all you have to type in, but it says Phoenix Ultimate Shadow Palettes. I have a lot of those Ultimate Shadow Palettes. I have a lot of those. And the formula is like, did you hear me crack? The formula is hit and miss on those shadows. So some work and then some are like okay, but they're not that bad. This looks absolutely gorgeous. I am so excited to play with this. I may even do a tutorial with this because it just looks so pretty. It's a bunch of warm shades, but they're vibrant. And there's just like a lot of different unique shades. And I feel like the colors just all look so pretty together. And I'm so excited for it. And I paid like $6 and something for it because I used my Ulta points. But, you know. So, again, that's probably what I'll do a video on. It's coming tomorrow. Should be. I'm so excited for a $6 and something palette. Well, originally it's going to be $18, but again, I use my Ulta points. I probably will do a video on that. And if you've been watching any of my videos lately, I have said that I'm going to do a video on, like, all my palettes that I have picked out that I'm currently using. And I'm so lazy. Like, for some reason, I don't want to film that video. But they're all back here. You can see James Charles right there. I have a ton, pretty much that's on this. Like back here that the palettes I'm going to be using, it's like Morphe. I have pretty much all my Morphe palettes. I have all my ColourPop palettes and all my Juvia's Place palettes. Then I have the BH Cosmetics Festival palette. Very, very nice. And then I have the Urban Decay Elements palette. Beautiful. A lot of people didn't like that palette. Like, I'm very shocked. It's absolutely gorgeous. Like, what am I trying to say? Am I done? Yes. I feel like that's the best packaging that Urban Decay has ever done. It's so pretty. It's like a work of art. Like, I would never get rid of that. It's beautiful. Hold on. Look at it. Is this not gorgeous? Look. Looks like this. It's gorgeous. You can't see because of my camera, but I love this. So, that's pretty much what's all, like I said, all my ColourPop, all of my Juvia's Place, all of my Morphe, and this palette, and then I'll go ahead and grab it. The BH Cosmetics Festival palette looks like this. This was like the palette of last summer. Everybody wanted this palette. It's absolutely gorgeous. I haven't used it enough, and I'm somebody that I reach for a ton of bright shades. So I feel like that's why I need to keep this out. It's just absolutely gorgeous. This is what it looks like. The shimmers, you can't really tell because of my stupid camera, but the shimmers are absolutely gorgeous. So that's all the palettes that I have, like, on my makeup table that I want to use. Like, this is the palettes that I'm going to be using for a long time. And I am very happy with that because I love all the palettes that I've got sitting back here. I'm someone that I'm constantly buying makeup, and when it comes to palettes, I feel like I cannot stray away from them because I absolutely love them. And I feel like I need to go on like a no-buy when it comes to palettes, but I was talking to my husband. We goyle talk all the time, and I was like, I literally could keep all of my ColourPop palettes, and I would have everything that I need and more. ColourPop has really stepped up their game. I love ColourPop. They've got some of the prettiest palettes with like all kinds of pops of color, just absolutely gorgeous. I highly recommend it, and one that really sticks out to me is if you're someone that you wanted the Born to Run palette from Urban Decay, get the Perception palette. Little makeup by Makeup Shayla, that's her name, I think. I see you. It's gorgeous. I highly recommend it. So, that was my little makeup ramble. I've enjoyed myself. Don't want to talk about anything else. Actually, yeah, I do. It's in my pocket. Y'all know, if you've been watching my videos, y'all know, hair's killing me. Y'all know that I live for the Stila Stay All Day liquid lipsticks. My favorite formula ever. They glide on so smooth. They don't dry on my lips. I just feel comfortable. They're highly pigmented. I just highly recommend those. I'm going to zoom y'all in. This color that I all the time wear is called, of course I can't pronounce it, B-A-C-I. Baca. I don't know, well, I don't know. Love it. I love it. It's like this mauvey, it's like a mauve. It's like a cool tone mauve. And it looks so good with my fair skin. I highly recommend it. I highly recommend anything, like any of the colors from Stila. Like I said, that formula in my mind, in my eyes, it cannot be beat. I'm going to zoom y'all out. Y'all too close. But other other than that was my little makeup ramble. That was my tiny haul. That was my whatever you want to call it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.